Sup, you little monsters, and welcome back to another episode of Sorry, We're Closed here on the channel. And today, it's been an entire week since I've recorded, so it's been yet another huge amount of time since the last time we played. I just get busy with other stuff throughout the week sometimes, you guys. And I believe last time we found out that the Duchess had trashed our shop, so now we don't have a job to worry about. I believe Clarissa still wants us to trash Daryl and Oakley's relationship, and we have been working on trying to get the 3 things we need in order to defeat the Duchess and basically appease Lucy's desires to probably become the strongest demon in the area. Who knows? But I think somebody mentioned that there was a demon in Oakley's Diner that I didn't talk to. I might have talked to them. I couldn't care less what Oakley's going through in his life. All he has to do is keep cooking. Yep, okay, so there we go. Yeah, generally the demon, the hungry demon in the thing usually only has to talk about food and such. But yeah, so we already came in through here. We already talked to Oakley, I'm pretty sure, and he's pretty happy that they're going to get engaged now, I think. He finally said yes. Yeah. Oh yeah, and he was like the Australian-ish voice, right? I can't believe I said yes. I have a wedding to plan. Finding matching fabric for everything will be such a nightmare, I can't wait. Yeah. So we found that whole thing. So I believe we also got the Duchess's, part of the Duchess's name. Is that in our inventory? Can we check that? Evening dress we have for our date. It should be in collection. Half of the Duchess's true name. A note from Daryl with half of the Duchess's true name written on it. The script is unrecognizable. Okay, so it's most likely demonology script. And so we'll need the other part from somewhere. Hey, maybe we'll get it on the date if we play our cards right. Maybe the Duchess will let it slip. So yeah, the next things we need to remind ourselves on, just because I'm going through this now because I want to make sure I have it prepped for when we're getting into the story and making choices, is we want to make sure that we get a halo, right? We need a halo, which I'm pretty sure will come from Benedict, and then we need a demon's broken heart. Just when you think you've got everything settled for the morning. But yeah, so yeah, I just had a big cough there, so I edited that out. But yeah, so we need the halo, I think most likely from Benedict, unless we can get it from Shamuel, but Shamuel's, they said, wouldn't be good enough because it's already tarnished. So I'm guessing it's probably from Benedict. And then we need a demon's broken heart, I'm pretty sure. And I don't know if there's a way we can, like, check in on that, right? Is there Lucy fix it? Friends be sure to remind her of their collective goals. Let specific tasks must be completed. There's still time to change course. Okay, yeah, so that's basically it. And so the last one is Clarissa tells Michelle of her disappointment that her plan hasn't worked. Clarissa's plans to ruin Daryl's life have come to an end. Okay, so yeah, we did that one. Daryl's happy ending. We got that one. Oakley is slightly insulted, but understands it's Daryl's way of showing his affection. Stacy gave us the dress. We've already taken the photograph for the evidence, and then destroyed shop. We were fired. Okay, I just wanted to make sure in case there was anything else that we might be missing. Because once again, it's a narrative game, and we are taking huge breaks. So I think we should just find out who to talk to next. Just go around and visit everybody. Let's talk to Morty. You look a little rough, Marty. What's up? Dude, Robin came in here asking a whole lot of questions about the crypt and the abandoned church and then ran off. So I decided to do some urban exploration and did the most gnarly thing ever. Broke his arm. I followed them. Morty. Morty. You shouldn't stalk people like that. I wasn't stalking. They eventually caught me anyway and pushed me back really hard, too. Why would you sneak up on Robin? You could have gotten seriously hurt. I did get seriously hurt. If you and Robin could take me with you, I wouldn't have to resort to solitary demon stalking, which, by the way, is strongly looked down upon in Demonology 101 course. Yeah, man, the buddy system. You decrease your chances of being eaten by a demon if you travel with someone else by 50%. It's that old adage for Shark Week or whatever. It's like you reduce your chances of a shark attack by 50% by swimming with someone else. Yeah. That's the whole thing. I love that old adage from way back early internet days. Even pre-internet, actually. It's been a joke for a long time. Demon stalking. Michelle, I don't know how to break this to you, but Robin is a demon. Don't be silly. All the questions, all the commotion around every place they've mentioned recently, I'm worried about them, dude. The crypt, the worst demon juju. I can sense these things. I heard the church hides a gateway to the underworld. That would explain a lot. I found my cherub's blade there a few months back. Someone or something from the other side must have dropped it. I thought I might message my trading friend, Tad. They never showed up the other day, but I suspect it's because they're actually a demon too. Man, Marty's just on it. He's only got one eye, but he can see everything. Marty's got one eye, he sees everything. How else would they have access to the highest quality artifacts? I can't believe they ditched me. I would have fought back harder and followed Robin further into the crypt, but whatever. So, what's on your mind? The cherub's blade, yeah, I was actually very curious about that. What the frick is the cherub's blade? It's a rare find. The blade is extremely sharp and made out of nacre? Nacre? Made out of nacre? Nacer? I don't know. Nacre, I guess? Commonly known as mother of pearl. They say any food prepared with the blade will be imbued with the tang of angelic energy. Demons go crazy for the forbidden touch of the essence. Angelic essence. I was so chuffed when I stumbled across it. Chuffed, for those who aren't in the know, is good. Chuffed is like, oh hell yeah, dude. It's like, I'm jazzed. I'm all hyped up. I'm gonna use it to lure demons here. Could you imagine, Michelle? Real demons right here in my shop? You just said Robin was one. Like, you just, Morty, you just said Robin was one. And now you're just like, can you believe it? It's like, okay, so do you believe Robin's a demon or not? Oh, come on, Marty, come on. Want me to explain something else? Can anyone become a demon? Absolutely. If someone were to find true darkness and stay within it long enough, they would become part of it. It can be self-inflicted though it can be self-inflicted through emotions or by hanging around a cursed area for too long. It's totally gnarly. Doesn't that make your urban exploration extra dangerous? Yeah, dude. I try not to stay for long though. I'm a badass, but it's not very punk rock to die. If I turn into a demon myself, I wouldn't be able to update my socials, which would also suck. I've got 6 followers, they have questions, and it's my duty to find them answers. Me too, bud. Me and Marty are soulmates. Both got 6 followers. Does this mean anything can become a human too? Whoa, dude, that's an excellent question. I'm totally gonna research that for my next Demonology 101 class. You're kind of blowing my mind here. You're like, kind of blowing my mind here? Want me to explain something else? The Duchess. The Duchess? Is that who cursed you? The Duchess is what we demonologists call an archdemon, far more powerful than your typical demon. I have countless documents and images saved on my computer at home. They appear ghoulish to those who do not possess a third eye. The Duchess can grant vision into the celestial world, which will allow someone to see their true appearance, but at a cost. It's said that they are in search of true love. They are heavily burdened, looking for love to seize, but we all know that love can only ever be given, not taken. Dude, that's so cool that you've seen the Duchess. I never said I did. I'm just curious. Whatever, keep your secrets. The truth is bound to come out eventually. Want me to explain something else? Nah, man, we're good. Thank you, Morty. Suit yourself, dude. Once again, discover all of Morty's demon facts. Hey, guys, we did it! Demonology 101. Oh, that must mean this is the final chapter then, because we've exhumed all his knowledge. Yo, demon! Dude, Marty, there's a demon right here! There's a demon right here, bro! I can't decide if I should buy Wobble Time by the Wobblemen or the original soundtrack for Wave Machine. Why not both? That won't do. Making tough decisions keeps my mind sharp. I would say, I mean, look at these characters, like that dude there, and then this guy here, and then this one over here. Wave Machine sounds like it's got a pretty dope soundtrack, not gonna lie. Oh, it's it's all demons. Everyone in here is demons. Marty doesn't know. Marty doesn't know that everything is already all demons. Oops, all demons. The Duchess thinks they cornered the market on class and power, but I bet I could run an empire like that if given the chance. What would your empire be like? Well, I wouldn't have a tacky hotel for a start. I'd keep it modest, simple. Maybe a franchise of coffee shops with us demons in mind. I'd show the Duchess what real class looks like. Honestly, kind of sounds like what Starbucks is. I was so close to asking Marty on a date today, but I don't think it'll work out between us. Not until he's able to see who I really am. I mean, dude, he'd probably be stoked if he told me he was a demon. Do you think I can get the Duchess to give Marty a third eye too? Then he'd be able to see the real me. You know what? But at least this gentleman here, what was his name? Marty's admirer? At least Marty's admirer is like straight up being like, I want Marty to love me for me. Like, yeah, he's wearing an Edgar suit, you know, like an Edgar suit from MIB. He's wearing the Edgar suit. But like, he doesn't want Marty to be like, hey man, I like your Edgar suit. He wants Marty to be like, hey man, I like your demon skin. Or maybe lack thereof. Maybe his demon doesn't have skin. I don't know. He was like bluish. I don't know what that means. I have yet to ask. I've not bothered to ask. I didn't care to ask. Oh wait, can we see this one? Oh, it's a kind of looks angelic. Very emo boy angelic. It's on brand for the bar. What is it? Touch of Heaven, I think. What was the name of the bar again? We'll just go. I forget what the name of the bar is. Taste of Heaven? I think it was Taste of Heaven, right? Yep, Taste of Heaven. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? And it's our girl Mimi. Look at her. Look at the little rat. Little ratatouille ass. Love it. We did it, Michelle. Oakley is mine. All mine. That's wonderful, Daryl. Yeah, why did you help me anyway, dead girl? I have my reasons. You got what you wanted, and soon I'll get what's mine, too. You won't be the only one making wedding arrangements in the near future. What? Are you gonna marry the Duchess? What? That's not what I meant, idiot. Ugh, never mind. Thanks, dead girl. I hope your torture is on the light side. It's a shame. You would make a great part of my crew. Oakley would have liked you at the wedding, too. Anyway, I'll be getting back to my wedding arrangements. Enjoy your time at the hotel for the rest of eternity, dead girl. Now, I'm glad that we're seeing Daryl starting to focus more on their relationship, because he was kind of a douche Basil when we first met him, right? So it's nice to see that he has done a little upturn, but knowing Daryl, he's going to make that wedding everything he likes and nothing Oakley likes. Let's be honest. Let's be 100% honest here. That is straight up intern character for him. Oh yeah, this is the Prince type character, the fish bones, fish doctor, fish fight vocalist or whatever. And we said we didn't get to see if he was a demon, but he's not a demon. He is a true blue human. So let's see what he has to say. Hey, hi, hello. Donovan, hi. You don't mind if I say hi, do you? I don't remember if I gave this guy a voice or not. I probably didn't, because there's just been too many goddamn characters. Of course not. So, how are things then? How are you? Are well you are? How's it going? Yeah, I'm doing great, actually. I booked a new gig for tonight. The owner of this bar offered a last-minute slot for me. I'll be playing at an exclusive avant-garde location. It's meant to be pretty wild and unusual, but I think it's a good thing to keep one's audience varied. Oh, he's going to be playing at the date for me and Duchess, isn't he? Yep. He's 100% going to be playing for that date. So you should stop by if you can. Oh my god, I wish you could go. I can't, though. I have something I need to go do. Something I sadly can't escape. What a shame. Maybe you'll be able to catch another one of my gigs another time. I mean, hopefully. But yeah, he's definitely going to be at our thing there. Can we talk to Dancing Girl? Dancing Queen? Hello, Tongue Lady. I wish to speak with you. No? No speaking with the Tongue Lady? Alright. I'm usually the first one here when the bar opens and the last one out when it closes. I miss Clarissa being around. She was so much fun. That girl knew how to live. Well, that's because she was an angel. I mean, what? She's an angel. You know, Clarissa, you know, like how the saying, you know, oh, they're an angel? Yeah, that's what I meant. Yep. No, I just definitely 100% didn't low-key out Clarissa. No, that didn't happen. And then, is there any additional dialogue for Clarissa? You've been such a letdown, Michelle. I thought you were made of some tough stuff, but it looks like I was wrong. Alright, okay. Fine, be that way. Okay. And then I think we talked to the loud demon, and I think we talked to the newsstand man. We'll just save pretty quick here. But I will just double-check the news headlines quickly to see if there's anything to read. Yeah, because his house burned down. So, sorry, let's see if there's any headlines. Ongoing effects of derelict buildings, debate over abandoned church's fate, local shop destroyed. I don't think we read these, but we'll give them a quick read. With the large number of closed businesses, locals are beginning to worry over the knock-on effect of these crumbling places are having on their neighborhood. An incident was recorded last night at the aquarium. A large feature tank fractured, spilling its contents and causing irreparable water damage. The water, which had been left unattended in the aquarium, might pose serious health hazards to those in the surrounding area. What kind of douche nozzle would do that to an aquarium? Wink, wink. The owner of the property had intended to demolish the building, but was told to hold off as it was a place of interest to the police. The owner couldn't understand how the incident could have happened. The tanks were emptied. We were aware of the risks. We knew the tank shouldn't be holding water for any duration of time without ongoing maintenance. The aquarium was one business that had continued to operate until recently. Despite rumors of unusual activity, high-grade locking mechanisms were installed to deny customers access to certain parts of the building. We reached out to several previous employees for comment, but have yet to hear back, because they're all dead. Debate over abandoned church's fate. The local council is debating the fate of the abandoned church. Some locals argue that the church should be reopened for worship and is possibly the only thing keeping the city from suffering complete collapse. It's a symbol of hope, one that even during these trying times stands as a beacon, says one resident. The church crypt belonging to one of the city's aristocratic families has recently been broken into. The police are keeping an eye out, in case any rare possessions from the family appear on the black market. The current head of the estate has not been seen recently. It is suspected that she, too, might be a victim to the current missing persons phenomenon. The current head of the estate, the church crypt belonging to the city's aristocratic families. Oh, this is the third victim. Okay. Alright, so the third victim is someone of an aristocratic family, so like a rich, with power and influence in the city, I'm guessing? Okay. A small convenience shop has been ransacked in the inner city, leaving the manager in a state of distress. The motive for the crime is uncertain, as no money or items have been stolen. I know who did this, I just know it. I don't have the evidence yet, but she's worked here for the last time. I thought it said longest time for a little bit there, but yeah, no, last time. The owner had more to add, but the comments were not suitable for publication. It is evident how unhappy he is at the situation. I'd be unhappy too. Take care of yourself, my darling Michelle. Alright, thank you, Larry. Thank you, Larry. We appreciate Larry. Larry's a good man. Alright, and then we don't have any artifacts for Tad. We know where Violet is, unfortunately. Unfortunately. And we already have the black dress from the sparkling dress shop. I forget the lady's name. The wonderful lady who makes wonderful dresses. Now, because the lady's in a wheelchair, I wonder, would there have been any learning curve that she would need to learn in order to make dresses like full length? Like, I wonder how that would have been if she did it all herself. Like, obviously she could have had people help and she could have just measured regular sized people. But I wonder if she makes her own clothes and if there's any like hindrances for her making her own clothes. It's just something I never thought about. You know, it's like one of those things that you don't think about, but then it's like, oh yeah, that person is in a wheelchair. That person does these things. Like, I have one of my best friends, he himself is also in a power chair for life, so he's got one of the motorized ones, because he was born with a spinal condition. So it's one of those things where it's like, a lot of times I'll just be sitting and talking with him, and I'll be like, dude, this is a stupid question, and I'll just ask him, and he's like, yeah, that is kind of dumb. He's like, I just do it like this. I'm like, oh yeah, that makes sense. I don't know why, for some reason, my brain separated the two, but I guess it's just because in our weird, like, lizard brain-esque functions, our brains just go, oh, that person's different than me, therefore they must have difficulty, even though it's not necessarily true. It's just something our brains kind of make up, and then, you know, asking a very simple, innocent question just clears it up. But yeah, no, that's just one little thing where it's just like, yeah, the character's there, and I'm just like, I wonder if that poses any limitations or risks or difficulties in their field of choice. But even still, if they're a successful, you know, shop owner, it means they've overcome those difficulties, so who the hell cares? But yeah, okay, back to the spirit. Sorry, I got stuck on a tangent there. It's so refreshing to be outside. I'm glad I could convince my friend to come out too, though I think they might be taking things too far. Okay. I can't believe how much there is to see out here. Why didn't anyone tell me? I should open the gate. I'm ready for adventure. Stay inside the gate, bud. Stay inside the gate. And this is our boy Shamuel. I can't go back to heaven, and there's nothing for me here either. I should spend my final hours wallowing in the underworld instead. Everything sucks anyway. Everything sucks. No one would miss me if I disappeared forever. Cursed girl, exactly who I needed to see. I'm starting to mortalize, or mortalify, whatever it is. It's tough. I could use your help. Oh shit. I don't think these dialogue options would be ones that lead us to a major decision. I think those are the ones that pop up on the screen in a window. So that way you know which ones are which. Let's ask him if he's okay. He's an angel, still, technically. As much as I want to thank you for the clarity you've provided, I still struggle to walk down this path with confidence. Moving forward into the unknown while the door of familiarity closes behind me is petrifying. Yo, that's straight up. That's straight up. I will tell everyone listening right now, no matter what kind of change it is in life, it's always a little scary to move away from what you're used to into new change, but it's literally what you have to do to survive. It's always going to be that way. Every small minor change, every large major life change, it all comes with this, like, curtain of, I have no idea how to operate past this point, and that's where I think some people get into choice paralysis and they don't move forward with their life, because they just stay there and go, well, I'm comfortable here because I know what to do, but I won't go there. But even though they need to go to that new place in order to grow as a human being, right? In order to grow and progress as a human being and gain life experience and gain knowledge and empathy and skills, you have to go to those places. And so, yeah, it's extremely, extremely, probably one of the most difficult things we have to do as humans is understand that the places that make us uncomfortable are the places we should most likely be. Now, obviously, the right kind of uncomfortable, not like this man is putting his arm around me kind of uncomfortable, or this lady's touching me inappropriately uncomfortable. Not those kind of uncomfortables, right? The general, normal kind of uncomfortable where it's like, oh, I don't know if I should do this, but I want to, and it's like, I think I should go apply for this job, or I think I should go and talk to that person to be friends because we had a good time when we were at the event together. Things like that. Those normal things. Of course, everyone always has to quantify what they say on the internet, because somebody would like, what's that one tweet, if I can find it, I'll put it on the screen, where it's just like, people out here could just say, man, I love pancakes, and someone will come in and be like, what, so you hate waffles? And it's like, no, that's a whole other goddamn sentence. I'll put it up if I can see it, but it's exactly how you have to act on the internet today. It's just like, I love waffles. No, that's not to say I don't like pancakes or any other food. So you always have to be on guarding your ass, and I hate it. I hate how the internet is today. Am I making the right choice? It's hard to say. I have been thinking about him all night, so what if I'm stripped of my angelic power? Power means nothing without love. Everything means nothing without love. For me, at least. My destiny runs parallel to yours, cursed girl. I don't believe my fate is as complicated as yours. I can't fix the Duchess. I don't know how to make them understand how love works. Love is the healer. It needs no precursor. There's nothing more to do before you decide to offer it. What if I get hurt? There is always a chance that something might cause you pain. I will no longer let fear suspend my existence. Are you ready to do the same? This question, it's the same question I have been beating myself up for as long as the earth has been turning. It is the very same one you ask yourself. Oh, get the little thingy thing. Oh, it's the Duchess looming over the city. Answer now. What do you truly believe? Could you really love a demon? Could you? But if I say yes, well, we have to play it as Michelle would, and Michelle that we're playing is still hung up on her old girlfriend, so we would have to say no, because we are still hung up on our old girlfriend. But we're going to discuss the options here just for a minute. So no is definitely where we think we want to go, but yes is 100% probably going to lead us down a route that would activate different dialogue options with the Duchess, which might lock us out of being able to help Lucy and get our girlfriend back. So I'm going to say no, because for this playthrough, F this bitch. Was she peering in on us? You're right, it wouldn't work. We cannot reject fate for the sake of love. We must reject the temptation of change and accept the pain of uncertainty to keep us from folly. We must reject the advances of darkness and the lies of love that... Oh, no, because we don't need his halo, right? We didn't need Samuel's halo because Samuel's halo was bad. They said it was bad. It wouldn't be good enough. I wish I had your ability to think clearly, but I have to do what feels right. I love him, and to be without him feels more powerful than any fate that would take my angelic status away. I will show him what love is, even if it costs me everything I have. Wait, beloved is right. You don't belong to the same world as demons. This demon has weakened you. Don't you care about yourself? You're an angel. You're meant to set an example for all of us. I don't make a very good angel, though, do I? But you could make this demon pay for what he's done to you. Sorry, but I can't. May we both have the strength to follow what we truly believe, and may destiny be kind to our hearts. I will confront the demon tonight. Thank you for your insight. Well, I don't know if that screwed us up or not. Give opposing advice to Daryl or Shamuel on the third day. Oh, okay, so we told one person that love is good and told the other person that love is bad. Alright, I see how this is. But then again, remember, we're trying to game the system in a very specific way. And that door looks like it's open now, so we're not going to go in it. Yet. I'm not going to go in it yet. Hold on, talk. It's so peaceful out here, I miss having my sense of smell. The plants smell so fresh after a light rain. That's real. That's true. That's true, Angel Man. I don't know if those things are technically angels or not, but hey, they're angelic-ish. I have a bad feeling about Shamuel's destiny. I fear, regardless of my attempts, his fate is sealed in less than ideal circumstances. I don't remember what voice I gave below. I'm sorry, everybody. He's doing his best to right his wrongs. It's hard to believe that he's been able to turn the tide after aeons of living in disgrace. It may be too late for him to win this battle. He would have found himself in an easier situation if he had not waited so long to purge his heart of filth. Potentially, but hey, the man's gonna go try and get his love. And then Benedicto... does he have his hand on his face? Is he like, what am I gonna do? Michelle! Robin ran into the crypt! I tried to stop them, but... My friend Marty mentioned Robin was wandering around the crypt. Why would they rush in there? Robin suspects that the next victim is in there. They said the victim has something we need. It's something the Duchess mentioned, but Robin wouldn't go into detail. Robin shouldn't have gone down there. I don't understand. They're pretty strong. They'll be fine, won't they? Not this time. No, this is like advanced darkness. The crypt runs beneath this church, crossing paths with the gateway to the underworld that I guard. It's so close that the pull of the darkness could seriously affect Robin. It could make it impossible for them to return to the surface. In every situation I've run, the results are... not good. Michelle, I have to ask you to go after him. No one else will help me bring them back. Leaving my post here could endanger more than just Robin. It could be catastrophic, though it might be worth it. Don't you know other angels that would be better suited to find them? Robin's a demon at risk of being trapped in the underworld. I don't think any angel will be of much help to me right now. I'll do it. Stay here. I'll find Robin. As a friend, it's the very least I could do. If there's another third eye down there, then I can pick that up along the way. Thank you. You've already survived through such peril. I know you can get through this too. I've done the calculations. The crypt entrance is in the churchyard. Please, help me get my Robin back. He didn't say my Robin, but it sounded cooler. The doorway is made of heavy stone. It feels impossible to move. Probably because it is. Nor man, nor demon, nor angel hath the strength to move this alone. Oh, is this the repentant guy? I have been repenting in this church for so long I can no longer remember a time before this pain. What am I to do? Am I to understand that I will remain a demon forever? Maybe it's time to accept that you're different now. The internal self is always at odds with the physical self. Why is it that there are some things we can change and others we can only accept? What should I make of the pilgrimage that destiny has set before me? Well, good luck, Demon Man. He's been through a lot of pain. Hopefully he becomes Angel. Or normal. Whatever these, other guys outside are. I think those are, normal spirits, maybe? I don't know. They could be little baby angels. Angels enshrining. The incroyable angels. Alright, so we're going to do... before. I'm pretty sure there's probably a save point inside. But just before we go in, we're going to do a little savey poo. Because, yeah, we're advancing the plot. And once we go in, I don't know if we can come back. So yeah, we'll do a little saverino. And that'll be the end of this episode. We'll end it here, because this will be the perfect time to end the episode. And then next time we'll start it and jump right into the shooty shooty pew pew bang bang chop chop, you know? We got the 2 guns, we got the axe, everything's going to be looking up. Everything's coming up, Michelle, baby! I'm just hoping I didn't screw this game up so bad because I'm misinterpreting everything that's said. Like, oh god, if that's the case, I'm gonna be like, well, we got the worst ending because I'm a fucking idiot. Ugh, just absolute dumbassery. But yeah, so on the next episode, everybody, on episode 13, because today was 12, so on episode 13, we're going to be entering the crypt, the final location, if my calculations are correct. Because then we'll have all 3 eyes, we'll hopefully have a couple other pieces of what we need in order to get the Lucy to be able to do what she needs with the Duchess. But who knows? You know, this is a blind playthrough of the game, and this is just the story that we're trying to do. We're trying to play it as we believe Lucy would. Because that's hopefully going to guide us to the path that we want, right? So, either way, once again, thank you all for joining me today. I really do appreciate it. I appreciate that you guys choose to spend your time with me. It really does make me happy. You know, it really does make me appreciative and happy that you guys choose to spend your time with me here. And so, until next time, everybody, please take care.